BMNR has been showing a lot of weakness within a longer term bullish trend, down 23% since Monday, the 27th of October, and down 3.76% in this pre market session of Tuesday, the 4th of November 2025, intraday low $40.4. The stock is, of course, well correlated to ETH, but not specifically on its daily chart because ETH is always active. So its daily chart is always active, but BMNR's daily chart is not active. It correlates well on its 4-hour chart. Okay, before we go there, here I think this extrapolation may not be right, may or may not be right. It's saying that it might pick up strength today, but so far so good. It's down 3.64%. It may change. It may end up with a gain today. Today, the 4th of November. What we can take away from this chart is our projections. We have the current price 41.27. So here we have downward projection of 38.03, upper projection of 42.05, 48.56. As of the 21st of October, I had as high as 86.93, 81.14, 71.76. Yeah, even as high here. I've mentioned 48.56 already. So let's have a look at its 4-hour chart, which is currently reflecting what is going on, and also always as much as possible relating with ETH. So to prove that it does actually correlate with ETH, you can see, you just have a look at this extrapolation here, that this should be pretty much what you see for ETH right now. Yeah, you can see that pretty much the same thing, extrapolating something, a move to the upside pretty soon. Okay, so this the current weakness is expected to remain in place up till midday today. Then after that, towards the close of of today's trading session, it may close with a bounce. So if that is the case, the extrapolation we saw on the daily chart may, well, they're aligning as it concerns the close of today's trading session. The two of them, the two extrapolations are in alignment. That is this one here on the 4-hour chart and the one on the daily chart for BMNR. So yeah, it's saying that it's going to pick up strength and going all the way towards the 13th of November. So what could is it? I mean, what could justify this? Are people really going to buy the dip? We don't exactly know. If you know, drop a comment. Projections here saying 42.59 upper projection, 40.56 down projection. Okay, the stock is trading at a discount to all of its moving averages. So the underlying trend on this daily chart, on this 4-hour chart, is not intact. It has been affected by the weakness that the stock has been showing. Like, remember I told you that since the 23rd of October, it has lost 23%. So it has most certainly affected the underlying trend on this 4-hour chart. So this may be why maybe the algos are extrapolating higher prices, anticipating that people may see this weakness as an opportunity. And indeed, a lot more that is going on. You'll hear more about pretty soon. So yes, all the moving averages are severely bearish. Okay, are they actually buying anything? Are they buying? They are not. They're not. They've continued to sell. Selling pressure has improved for some reason. Okay, they've been selling, but the selling pressure um, has continued to print lower prices, but the selling pressure has improved. Yeah, they buy the counter. The selling pressure has not gotten he's not hasn't gotten any it's not hasn't gotten worse. Buying pressure is there, is countering. The buying pressure is there in the midst of this selling pressure going on. Okay, so let's hear what's going on now concerning the broader crypto market and the market for ETH as well.
Bitmine Immersion Technologies, BMNR, is trending as traders and analysts reassess its positioning amid broader crypto market volatility and Ethereum's fluctuating price. The stock, often viewed as a leveraged proxy for Ethereum, continues to attract attention from both retail and institutional investors who are dissecting its correlation to ETH's movements, particularly following a recent reported hack event in the crypto sector that briefly weighed on sentiment. While Ethereum has shown resilience, oscillating with the broader market's risk appetite, BMNR's price has mirrored these shifts, emphasizing its role as an ETH-linked equity play. Community discussions highlight a tug of war between bullish confidence in long term Ethereum adoption and short term caution driven by potential market corrections. Several key themes are emerging. 1. Ethereum correlation under the microscope. BMNR stock remains tightly tethered to Ethereum's price action. When ETH rallies, BMNR often amplifies those gains, but the same is true for pullbacks. This high correlation has made BMNR both a trading vehicle for crypto momentum and a riskier asset during market downturns. 2. Impact of broader market volatility and the hack. News of a crypto sector hack reignited concerns about security and investor trust across digital assets, causing brief dips in both ETH and related equities like BMNR. Despite this, the stock recovered some ground as sentiment stabilized, supported by speculation that institutional investors could treat such dips as accumulation opportunities. 3. Debate around Tom Lee's influence and strategy. Much of the current community discourse centers on analyst Tom Lee's Ethereum thesis and his role in shaping BMNR's ETH-focused treasury approach. Bulls credit Lee's strategy for positioning BMNR as a long-term beneficiary of Ethereum's network expansion and institutional adoption. Bears, however, argue that the company's heavy concentration in ETH makes it overly exposed to crypto volatility and regulatory uncertainty. 4. Institutional ownership and market structure. Observers are closely watching institutional flow data, with some analysts noting increased fund interest in crypto related equities despite overall market choppiness. This could act as a buffer for BMNR during broader corrections, though concerns linger about dilution from past and potential future ATM offerings aimed at funding additional Ethereum purchases. 5. Government actions and policy risks. Speculation about upcoming U.S. regulatory announcements and potential crypto tax measures has also entered the conversation. Some investors worry about the short term drag on sentiment if stricter measures are proposed, while others see this as a part of a normalization process that could eventually legitimize crypto holdings at the institutional level, indirectly benefiting ETH heavy companies like BMNR. Bottom line, BMNR remains a lightning rod for crypto sentiment. Its tight linkage to Ethereum, coupled with Tom Lee's high profile strategy and the market's sensitivity to regulatory and macro headlines, has kept it firmly in trader sights. While near term volatility persists, particularly after the latest crypto hack and risk off movements, many in the community continue to view BMNR as a high risk, high reward equity proxy for Ethereum's long term trajectory. If ETH regains momentum and the macro picture stabilizes, BMNR could see renewed inflows, but traders remain divided between those betting on an explosive rebound and those bracing for further pullbacks.
Okay, so as things stand right now, the market is not so liquid. It's just a pre-market session. You can see the spread between the ask and the bid is quite a wide one. You can also clearly see how it's trading. This is where they are selling, and this is where they're buying. You see, that's also, yeah, we can see, you can hardly see it. I mean, normally they should be close by, but you can see there's obviously that spread is amplified graphically here. Yeah, that illiquidity is emphasized by by the disparity you can see. So this is what's going on right now. Let's see how things go. Let's see how things go, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.